Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where last episode we defeated the particularists, but we still need to cap back some territory. Now, I didn't mention it, but there is the Finnish separatists up over here. I have no idea where they went. I don't know if we killed them after they occupied all of this territory or not. We can look around and see if they exist anywhere. I think they're just gone. They may have walked into us and I just didn't notice. It's possible. Hard to say. Now, we are negative in cash right now, and that is, I think, primarily because we're replenishing troops. That's 25.2 per month. Yes, that is why we are negative right now. So that's fine. No big deal there. We're going to move on in over these directions and take back as much of this territory as we possibly can. These guys are not moving at the moment, and they should be. Okay, that all looks good. Yes, that looks fine. So we now control here, and we'll just deposit these guys up in Alexandria to sit for now. That'll be fine. I want to check all of these locations out over here. Yes, but not here. Okay, so we should back off to, like, Yedison. That'll be fine, so we're not taking attrition there. Cool. You should probably make your way up over here. Scythian Separatists over this way. Okay, fine. We'll turn around and head over that way. That's not a huge deal. How many of those were there? 8K? Oh, yeah, that's not a concern. It's 1433. Can we seize Crownland? Yes, once we get all of this done. Okay, that is really good. We can definitely set an agenda, but I don't think we're going to do that just yet. We need to continue to convert, and let's sort by unity here. There we go. We've brought our religious unity up dramatically, like 20%. Wow, okay. That must have recalculated. I don't think we've converted 20% of provinces. That's insane. Exciting. Okay, so we are continuing to cap back territory over here. And we're just doing that manually for right now. I just don't like the way that the suppress rebels in Europa works. So we'll do it manually. It's fine. It's not maximally efficient, but it'll be okay. I prefer the way it works in, like, even in Imperator. I don't think it works that well, but it works better in Imperator, in my opinion, than it does in Europa. Where are you going? You're going all the way up there? Why don't you just stop here for now? That'll do. Okay, so we capped here. Always good. These are going to finish up their capping very soon. I'm going to send this unit over here. Yeah, that's fine. That unit will go there, and then we'll just have this army dealing with this section. Cool. Yeah, enemies are indeed sieging. We could lose some prestige, but I don't care about foreign spy detection. This will be fine. We're just going to come down there and eliminate that force. No problem. And we'll continue our capping. There we go. We are going to be approaching our cap of our power soon, so we're going to want to continue to work on development. And these rebels are currently apparently close to enforcing their demands, which is kind of funny. Independence for Finland. Okay, yeah, fair enough. We're definitely needing to cap some of that back. Okay. I'm actually surprised that's not the particularists. They're very far away. Okay. Cool. You can head up over there. And that's all occupied now. Fantastic. And we'll just do something like that. You're already heading there. Sounds good. Ooh, we can get a reform. Okay, so we are going to grab probably national tax modifier here. And minus to nobility influence. That's going to be important to us. Our nobility influence was fairly high. I mean, so is our merchant guild influence, but our merchant guild influence is maybe going to be even worse. That's definitely something to consider. We're going to move up over here, take that territory back. And how are we doing in Finland? We're making progress. Cool. I'm actually going to split this a bit. And we're going to send some people all the way around just to cap these back a little quicker because I don't want to risk letting them actually break free. Okay. There we go. And we'll just cap back the rest of this particularist territory. No real problem. No particular problem, I guess we could say. That's a terrible joke. And we're going to head down over this way. Cool. At this point, this army is probably fine to just retreat to a non-attrition point. Cool. And we'll take back territory over here. And territory over here. Are you taking attrition up here? Actually, you're not. So you're fine to sit there, which is surprising. And we've got all this good to go. Let's just sit over here. Cool. So we'll continue to cap territory over here, but we are getting close on that front. Once again, we could do this a little faster by splitting up these troops, but I'm feeling lazy. So we'll not do that for the moment. Our Crownland is still low. Once we get all of these capped back, we will be able to raise up our Crownland a bit, which will be good. And we're going to need to spend down our power again soon, too, which will additionally raise our Crownland, as was pointed out in the comments. Our Crownland is currently at 13.432%, and that is great. In fact, we could probably get away with increasing our governing cap with the land rights in both Merchants Guilds and Mobeds at this point. And so we shall. So there's 10% more or rather 200 more governing capacity. Not 10%, 200 more governing capacity. We are going to need to set an agenda. And of course, that brought our Crownland way, way down. That's to be expected. We're going to need to work on bringing our Crownland up over time. And let's see here. Build a fire temple or cathedral in Morang. Done. Where is this? Over here? Sure. We'll build a fire temple right now. It's not going to make us any money, but that'll be fine. Okay, these guys can move down over here. We are approaching our cap of power fairly soon. We're also fairly soon going to be able to... Ooh, these are exciting, but sure. We're also very soon going to be able to start thinking about actually making for the next admin tech. 1439, so that's 4 years away. We're still a ways away from grabbing that, actually. I'm surprised that we had it checked to shift this with our start date. I'm a little surprised that it didn't actually do anything, but okay, sure. So we're going to move these guys out over, like, this way to Moghastan, and we will finish capping back all of this land very, very shortly. The particularists are officially done now. We just need to wait for these three to finish capping. Cool. And we do have more rebel uprisings brewing, of course. That's not shocking. Okay, I'm going to send these guys down, like, over this way. Yeah, they can park here. And then these guys, I'd like to have them, like, kind of centrally located-ish. That's a decent supply limit province. Sounds good. We are nearing our maximum monarch power, and we should develop some provinces to deal with that. So we will just sort by development cost. Yes, this is very, very laggy. If we zoom out, does it get better? No. I would argue it gets worse. We're going to try zooming in. It's still pretty laggy, but that's reasonably expected. So for now, I'm just going to upgrade all three of these until the lowest one, which is diplomatic right now, hits 500. That's what we'll do for the moment. Okay, a few more, probably like 3 more. Actually, this is like 39 each. But there we go. That's good enough. We'll call that good. Now, how's our Crownland looking? That was a lot of development. We are at 10% Crownland. Sounds good. We can seize Crownland right now as well, and we definitely will do so. Done. We're still at low Crownland. But that also helped our governing cap quite a lot. Instead of 800, we're now at 1,000 out of 15,000. It's a work in progress. It is definitely a work in progress. Our governing cap is tough. That said, that did cut down our advisor costs by like 300% and our stability cost modifier as well. That's a lot. So if we wanted to boost this, 1460 now. That's a lot better. It's not useful, but it's a lot better. That's for sure. Okay, our cap is there. A royal marriage offer from Roman Cisalpine Gaul. We accept that. Yearly prestige for 10 admin power and some ducats. Absolutely. We'll happily take that. I'm also interested in seeing if these guys wanted to royal marry, how good are we going to be on annexing them? Our improved relations is real tough. This is definitely not accurate because it doesn't expect our speed to be reduced by 654.1%, but it is on its way up. We're at 148 right now, though, and we may be able to send them a gift. This is a lot. Okay, we need like 1,000 gold to do that. Of course, we also might be able to influence the nation, and that would allow us to annex them. So that would be like, call it 2,000-ish gold. Hey, we got Tunis converted. Always good. And we will get another one converted over here. 0.2%. Not bad. Our religious unity is coming up nicely. We've got very solid missionary strength, and that is fantastic. Carthaginian separatists, and we're quite a ways away from being able to do anything about that. I was thinking about just raising up another army in North Africa, but I think I'm going to send the army from Alexandria instead, just because we want to spend that money on other things. That will be very useful. Our units have suffered casualties. Yes, Cornish separatists, huh? That's like right next to this army. Should be doable. Fantastic. Hey, there's that base tax in Meringue. Always like it. And our Crownland is now at like 15%. This is good enough, but it's not good. It'll do for now. We can see that our monthly autonomy change is currently plus 0.1. So, yeah, I mean, our government rank and being at peace means that we are dropping autonomy. That is good. Okay, guys down over here. We'll go deal with those. No problem. Our problems will all be internal for the first while. That's for sure. We can have 927 land force limit. We do need to develop our economy to be able to support that much. Okay, 15,000 manpower. Sure. I guess we'll take that. Okay. We're going to want to stop here once we finish that fight. There we go. And take that back. We lost our master recruiter. Okay. And who do we want next? How much do we... Oh, we have a lot of cash. I would like to go for this guy. A land maintenance modifier isn't bad, though. Morale of armies is actually kind of useless for us, now that I think about it. For the moment. I mean, it's not useless, but land maintenance modifier will help a lot. So that's good. We won this battle down here, and we will get that capped. Fantastic. Okay, and up we head. And we lost our admin advisor. Ooh, we could go for the cheaper missionary strength plus 2% advisor. We do that. Okay. Do we have any inflation? No, we have no inflation right now, and it is naturally dropping. So we are going to spare no expenses. Getting half a point of inflation is fine. That will come down naturally. Not quickly, but it will come down naturally. Now, I wouldn't mind rooting out a little bit more corruption, but I think overall this is okay. Mongolia has decided to accept knowledge sharing from Ming. Good job, Mongolia. Okay. Swabian separatists up over here. That's not hugely shocking. We will head on over. It'll take a little bit to get there, but that's fine. Not too concerned about that at all. Okay. So we need more governing cap. Of course, one thing that you can always do to do that a little later in the game is you can build courthouses into town halls, and that's probably something that we want to build everywhere, realistically speaking. That would cut our overall admin cap requirement in half, which would be an absolutely enormous deal. So that would be good, but we need tech in order to do that, and we can't do that just yet. We're only 185% increase on our techs, though, so that's great. Down to 1693. We're not going to get it yet, but that's fine. Okay, these guys have moved where they're going to be at, so we'll just retarget a bit. We can purchase a Splendor ability here, and honestly, I don't think any of this really matters to us that much. I guess we could allow Federal de jure law. So ultimately, we would go into here, do an edict, and it would be like this. But I'm not sure how useful that actually is to us at this exact moment. I think we can get away with not doing it. And if we can, I would prefer to not do that. So we'll see how that goes. How is our unrest going? About 2.3 overall? Sure. If we look into our stability here, I mean, just boosting up our religious unity is going to go a long ways on that. Our religious unity is giving plus 0.98 national unrest right now. So that is huge. Also, being able to promote additional accepted cultures would be nice, but that's not going to happen for a while. So that's okay. Now then, we want to come over to these guys. Do we actually want to annex them, with our governing cap issue being what it is, though? Maybe we're better off designating them a march? We can revoke that march later. Or just keeping them as they are. They're powerful enough to deal with their own rebels. I think we just keep them as they are, for the time being. We will continue to invest in conversion. And that'll be fantastic. Oh, I did want to say, I completely forgot last episode. I promised you guys that I would show you what our ideas imported as. I completely forgot last episode. I almost forgot this episode too. Let's take a look at these. So, our default starting ideas reduce our monthly war exhaustion and give us recovering army morale speed. We'll also get attrition for enemies. That's pretty good for traditions. Not bad at all there. As far as our ideas go, we get the Apostolic Church, plus 2% missionary strength. I mean, that'll be convenient. Land reclamation. That word is hard to say, apparently. Minus 10% development cost. By the time we're getting that, we're probably going to want to spend our power on other things. Border nation. Okay. I mean, I guess we do border a lot of things. But that gives us plus 1 diplomatic reputation, which is always nice. Plus 10% national tax modifier, minus 10% regiment costs, plus 0.5 yearly army tradition, and plus 10% army, or production efficiency, rather. That's okay. It's not maybe the best idea tree I've ever seen, but it's fine. We are going to make our way through it as quickly as we can, of course. That 10% production efficiency is quite good. I'm not going to lie about that one. So as far as our Crownland goes, we can't seize it back until 1440, but we can continue to develop. And, I mean, these techs are ahead of time until what, 1450, I think? Ish. 1450-ish. Okay, where were those rebels at? I didn't actually look at that. I should have looked at that. Down here? Oh, okay. That's pretty easy to handle. No problem. Fantastic. We'll be doing a lot better economically. Oh, thanks, Roman Transalpine Gaul. We'll be doing a lot better economically when we are no longer having this Crownland issue, but that's fine. National unrest -1 is awfully good right now. And minus 10% advisor costs, actually. That's really good. We're going to take that. Considering we're paying just ludicrous amounts for our advisors right now. Almost 100 ducats a month. Sure, we can send them 100 ducats. That's fine. I mean, we're also making 100 ducats a month right now. So there is that. No real problem there. We can continue to build fire temples in some locations. And this is not going to be a speedy process under any circumstances. That sort takes a very long time. Okay. I mean, we have a lot of provinces. No doubt about it. So we're just going to get some fire temples rolling here. Okay, this is very tedious. I'm used to just being able to spam click this. Hopefully, as we get a lot of these built and they no longer show up on this list, hopefully this will become less laggy. I don't remember it being this laggy even when we had similar sized empires in Europa before. I don't know. Well, that's good for now, and we are definitely going to want to not sell titles. That's 12,000 ducats. Might be a thing later on, but probably not. I don't really want the merchants to gain... Well, would that come out of our crownland? Probably, is my guess. But 2 base tax would probably pay off later on. Yeah, that did come out of our crownland. I'm not surprised about that one. Our crownland will need to be continually boosted, and we will continue to do that with the... our primary method of doing that will probably be development for right now. So let's make sure we're sorted by cost, and we're just going to go through this again and keep ourselves at about 500 development right now. I just like to keep some in stock. Okay, we just had a rebellion spawn, and we will come back to that in a moment. There, that'll do. Okay. That was... I should have looked at that again. Where was that? I clicked through it. I'm so used to doing that. I'm used to having a smaller empire. I'll be honest. We're going to head up over this way. We've found it. Fantastic. So our corruption is going to be gone soon enough. I think it's fine. I think that's completely fine. Looking at our unrest here, that's pretty decent. It's not great, but it's reasonable. And how's our speed of government reform coming through now? Yeah. So you can see here, our average local autonomy is currently 53.31%. We need that to come down, and the best way to do that will be to get more crownland. Now, we're currently at 18% crownland, and we just had some rebels spawn here. We'll go deal with those. Cool. We're currently at 18% crownland, and we are going to... I do not want to lose the stability because it is literally impossible right now to raise our stability. So we are going to spend the ducats instead. That will put us negative in cash, and we are going to... Do we take a loan or debase here? I think we debase. Cool. And then we're going to immediately invest that gold in great projects. And I kind of don't care what ones they are. Lose 40 admin power? Yeah, that's fine. I kind of don't care what projects we invest in right now. I just want to get the great projects up to level 3 as early as possible. So that should be fine. More rebels up over here are deeply unsurprising. Ooh, a free stability. That is so huge right now. That is incredibly huge. Our unrest is currently gone. All of these are sinking. I can't even express how big just getting a free stability there was. So we're going to take this back. And we'll lose the dip power here. That's okay. I want to check into the autonomy now. Okay. I wanted to see if stability increased the rate at which autonomy went down. It did not. Wait, what? Zoroastrian zealots that don't apparently exist? That spawned with no unrest. I feel like that was a bug. They don't appear to actually exist, so I'm going to assume that they're not real. Unless we see that they start occupying, I guess. We'll see how that goes. But I don't think that they actually exist. Cool. So our primary focus right now is on bringing autonomy down. The reason that we want to bring autonomy down is so that we can get more government reform progress, so that we can get more governing capacity that way. We also really want to get ourselves some ideas. Things that we need very badly. Exploration, administrative for the governing cap modifier, and humanist. This is all incredibly important for us. But we can't get those techs just yet because of timing. Okay, what is the supply limit here? Oh, we're fine. Fantastic. One more month tick here, and if there are any more great projects to work on, we'll be able to begin doing that. It looks like we're good on that front. Maybe not. Nope. Okay, Brandenburg Gate. Sure, do it. Okay, but overall, I think we're in a much better position now. It is time to put a cut in here, though, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to continue to work on our religious unity and get all of this much more stable. I think we're beginning to stabilize at this time. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.